Okay, we're recording. Good morning, everybody. Let's come to the mat. We're going to start in a seated position. And we're going to do some Nadi Shodhana breathing, which is circular breathing. The nadis are 80,000 approximately channels of rivers of light in the body. And when we do this breathing, it energizes and activates them. So find yourself a comfortable position. If you need to sit on a brick or on a blanket, feel free to do that. And let's close our eyes. Come to the breath. Set your intention if you'd like to do that now. And if you'd like, you can open your eyes just while we talk through the Nadi Shodhana breathing. This is the breathing that we use, Vishnu Mudra. So I have my thumb and my pinky up, and the other 3 fingers are down. Actually, excuse me, 4 and 5 are up. And so my pointer and my middle finger are down. Looks like that. And we're going to cover, I'll come close so you can see in case this is new to you. We'll cover, so the hand is like this. Excuse me, I keep forgetting that finger goes there. So we're going to cover always cover the right. So I'm not mirroring you. Cover your right nostril with your thumb, and don't press, don't yank your head. Just cover it so that you can then inhale through the left, and we'll count to 8. At the top of the count, we switch and cover the left nostril, my left, your right, what you're seeing here, and exhale through the other side. Then inhale through that side, and on the top of the inhale, you switch and exhale. And we'll just continue to do that. It's always on the exhale that we switch the finger position. And it's just a continuous flow. And we'll do that for a few minutes. So clock this up here. Okay. So closing the eyes, slowing the breath down. Taking your hand in the Vishnu Mudra, covering your right nostril. Inhale through the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cover the left nostril with the 4th finger and exhale through the right nostril. 2, 5, 6, 7. Now just inhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch. Cover the right with your left and exhale through the left, or right with the thumb and exhale through the left. And then inhale through the left. Switch, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Switch and exhale through the left. Relax your shoulders. Inhale through the left. Cover the left nostril, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Switch and exhale through the left. Now do a few of these on your own at your own pace. Let's do one more round. So inhaling through your left whenever you get there. And when you exhale on the left, return to normal breathing. And just taking a moment to notice the sensations, enjoying this balancing, left and right brain, left and right sides of the body. And you can drop your head. Let's do a couple of neck rolls, inhaling to the right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at the top. Now exhale, 2, 3. Check your shoulders, make sure they're relaxed. Again, rolling. Let go of your jaw. And exhaling. One more roll to this direction. And exhaling. Let's go the other way. Inhaling. Really taking a moment to feel the full rotation of your neck. And exhaling as you come down on the other side, keeping your shoulders relaxed. Again, inhale to the left. And exhaling. Last time, inhale. And exhale. And coming to center, you can open your eyes. Let's interlock our fingers, weaken our hands and our fingers, do some rolls one way and the other way, making it a bigger motion and getting the elbows involved both ways. And then getting the shoulders, moving the shoulders, going both ways. Shake it out, press your hands together, lift the elbows, press, 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 and pressing them back against the backs of the hands for a nice stretch. Shake it out. Inhale, bringing your arms up. Now, before I do that, I'm moving the skin away from my sits bones so I have a nice connection of my hip bones with the floor. Inhale, bring the arms up, finding space at the side of the rib cage. Exhale, let's drop your left hand to the floor for stability, keeping that length in the upright hand. Let's stretch over, finding space in the side of the body. Stretch, continuing to reach out as you reach over. Relax your chin and your neck and breathe. And come back up. Shrug your shoulders, arms back up, find that space, dig down with the hips, reaching up with the arms. Exhale, drop the right arm now to the floor, keeping that reach. You're still reaching as you come over to the side, finding that stretch in the side of the body. Relax your jaw. And come back to center. Shrug your shoulders out. Again, arms out. This time, drop the left arm to the floor by your hip for stability. Bring the other arm down, the back of the hand coming to the outside of your knee, keeping your chin over your chest. Let's reach up with the body, finding space. Exhale, twist, gently pulling that shoulder to the back. Inhale up, finding space. Exhale, twist. Keep the head above the torso. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Do a couple of these on your own. With the breath. Exhale, twist. On your last twist, as you exhale, look over your shoulder with the head and then come back to center. Shrug it out. We'll do the other side. Inhale, arms rise. Find that space, hips down, reaching with the hands. Space in the side of the body. Drop now the right hand to the floor. Exhale, bringing the left arm so that the hand is at the back of the knee. Inhale, up with the body. Exhale, opening that shoulder to the back. Inhale, up. Oh, hearing some things rattle and roll in my spine. That's always nice. Again, with the breath, inhale up. Find that space and exhale, twist. A couple more. And on your last exhale, look over your shoulder and then come back to center. Shake it out. Now extend one leg forward. Bring your left leg forward and take your other foot and put it on top of your thigh if that's available to you. If it's not, you can just put it beside the foot or the extended leg. And we're just going to do some gentle bounces. We're going to be doing some things to open and strengthen the hips today, along with our yoga flow. So just some gentle bouncing. And when you're ready, take the knee and the foot in your hands and do our little rocking the baby. Just rocking into that hip joint. Then some big circles with the knee, as big as you can. I mean, within reason. And keeping a nice upright spine. Go one way, then go the other way. Feeling that range of motion. And then you can extend that leg, shake it out. We'll do the other side. Bring the other foot now on top of your thigh. Again, just some gentle bounces of the knee. If you have sensitive knees, again, be careful. Nothing too crazy here. We're just bouncing into the hip joint. When you're ready, the rock the babies. So just rocking back and forth, side to side. And then some circles, nice and slow, really sensing how that hip feels. Go the other way. The range of motion feels different from the other hip. Any tightness. And extend the legs and give them a little bounce. A little hip strengthener. Actually, this is for the hip flexors, the muscles on the front of your thighs. Bring your hands beside your hips and slightly behind. And I'm on my fingertips just to give myself some stability. I'm going to point my toes. I'm going to lift one leg up and then down. Lift the other leg up and then down. We're going to just do about 10 of these on either side. We want to keep the spine as upright as possible so we're not slouching back. Really working these muscles. Down. Inhale with the breath. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. It doesn't have to be crazy high. It's really more of engaging these muscles. I'm sure you're feeling it. See what we're working on. It seems like about 6 or 7, maybe. A couple more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Up. Down. Let's do 2 more. One more set. Up. Nice and tall. Sitting nice and tall. And down. Shake it out. So you should feel that a little bit in there. You can do more if you'd like, if you're strong, or do less if that's, if your legs are, if that's something that you really feel. So coming back into our seated position, seated cats and cows. So with our hands, actually bring our hands to our hearts. Open the hands, looking up, my elbows up, finding the cow position. And then let's round the back, bring the elbows together. Inhale, open, looking up. And exhale, close, rounding the back. So just a seated cat-cows. There's a lot of different positions you can do these. You can do these standing. Obviously, we do these a lot of times on all fours. Just a wonderful way of manipulating, flexing the spine. Again, a couple more. And exhale, close. One more. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Shrug your shoulders. Let's come over onto all fours now. And if you have your bricks, you can put them close just so that they're in the vicinity of where we may need them. Coming onto your hands and knees. Knees are under your hips, hands are under your shoulders. Let's just do some spinal rolls, spinal circles. Just moving around however you would like to. Move the hips, move the shoulders, get low, maybe stretch up high, side to side. Make sure you go both ways. Forward to back. And then let's bring our blocks. I like using the blocks. You don't have to use them, but if you have them, I think it helps. And let's bring our right foot forward. So we're coming into a lunge. So in a lunge, our knee comes a little forward of the ankle. We want the pelvis to release down into the lunge so that we're getting a nice stretch in the groin. Let's just take a few moments here. You can also, if you don't have bricks, you can have your hands on your knees. You can even have your hands on the floor. I just like the bricks for support. Feel like I can really release into this. And the feeling, we want to make sure, we want the feeling to be that we are, there's the analogy of pulling the zipper up on your jeans. So you want the pelvis to sort of come forward a little bit so you can get that zipper up. I think it keeps us from arching our back, which we don't want to do much of an arch. It's about opening the pelvis. And when you've had enough of that and feeling good, let's tuck our back toe, walk our bricks back. We're going to come up and lift that back leg, and coming into a pyramid, we're going to lift the front foot. I'm still on my bricks. Finding a nice stretch in that back hamstring or in calf, back calf. And breathe. Make sure you're releasing the hip muscles so that your hips are going back. Both legs are straight. And then let's come down. We're going to switch now and come into a lunge with the other leg forward. Again, knee can come forward of the ankle here, finding our lunge, our stretch. Letting the pelvis come down into the stretch. Nice opening. Keep your gaze forward. Keep your head up. And breathe. And then when you're ready, tuck that back toe. Lift your back knee. Straighten both legs. Lift the front toes. Find your stretch now in the other calf. Back is nice and straight, feeling as though someone's pulling your head with a string from the top of the crown of your head. So your back is somewhat parallel with the floor. Finding that stretch. And notice the more you lift that front toe, the more of a stretch you get. So you can control that to what feels good. And breathe. Now this time, let's sort of walk or hobble up to the front of our mat. You can put your bricks down, coming into Uttanasana. So you can release the bricks, soften your knees so that your hands are on the floor. If you need to bend your knees here, definitely do so that your hands are on the floor. Find your forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, let's come up onto the fingertips, Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. Finding a little more room in the body. Exhale down. Now engaging your core, pressing through the heels. Let's bring the arms up and to prayer hands, coming into our Tadasana, our mountain pose. So bring the big toes together, lift and spread the other toes. Align the outside of your feet so that they are in line with the edges of the mat. Again, in this position, you may have a little gap between your ankles. Softening the eyes or closing them if you have your balance. And we can bring our hands down now to our side, coming to our Ujjayi breathing, that Raspy breathing in the back of the throat. It sounds like ocean waves. And engaging the energy up from the earth through the arches of the feet, lifting the arches, engaging the kneecaps, the thighs, the outer thigh muscles, supporting the torso with the Mula Bandha, pulling up the perineal area, pulling in at the Uddiyana, in at the chin, the Jalandhara, feeling the energy rise through the body. Keep the shoulders back, opening the heart space. And you can open your eyes now. And to begin our dynamic flow, you're going to be at the front of the mat with your feet about hip width apart. Inhale, bring the arms up to the sky, finding space. Coming down into chair, Utkatasana. We're going to drop the hips below, behind the body, so I can still see my toes. Your gaze is up, but just like I'm sitting down in a chair. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the arms down to the floor. Soften the knees, hands and fingertips to the floor. Inhale, looking up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the hands to the floor and step back with the right foot, then step back with the left foot, coming into downward facing dog. But just for a breath here, inhale, hips to the sky, stretch out the fingers, and exhale. Inhale, we're going to roll forward into a forward plank, bringing the shoulders over the hands. But we're going to just stop here for one breath. Inhale, strong arms, and exhale. Inhale, press through the hands, and exhale back into downward facing dog. We're going to take a few breaths here. Inhale, and exhale. You can walk your dog. Inhale, lift up on the toes if you'd like. And exhale, pressing back through the heels. Inhale, hips to the sky. And exhale. Now inhale, soften the knees. Walk to the front of the mat, coming into our Uttanasana. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhalation, step back with the right foot. We're coming into warrior one, so engage your core. Make sure your feet are about hip width apart. The back foot is out at an angle. Engage your core, press through the feet, and bring your arms up to standing. Make sure your feet are wide enough to support your position. Find your balance and come into your warrior one. In warrior one, the knee is over the ankle. It's not beyond it. Arms are up to the sky, finding strength. Lift, pressing through the pinky toes of the body as we breathe. Strong legs. Now, coming into warrior three, we're going to lean forward, and you can move the back foot, come up on your big toe, your pinky in the back there, uneven edge. Hands forward for your balance. Find a drishti, a point of focus, and lift the back foot. Doesn't have to be high, but lift it if you can. You also might want to be close to something to hold on to if you'd like. When you're ready, bring the foot down. Now, this time we're going to have the foot in line so that the back arch of the foot is in line with the front ankle, coming into warrior two. Arms are out and over the legs. Press to the pinky toes. Check to make sure your arms are up and even. Couple of breaths here, engage your core. When you're ready, on your next inhalation, drop the back arm onto the leg, reach up for a nice arch with the forward arm, cartwheel the arms down to the floor, and come into our forward fold. For just a moment, we'll do the other side. Take any wiggles or shakes here that you'd like. And when you're ready, let's step back now with the left foot. Again, keeping the feet about hip width apart, a long leg length apart. Back foot is angled out to the side. Engage your core, press through the feet, bring the arms up, and come into our warrior one. Adjusting your feet as you need. Nice and tall through the torso, engaging your core, opening the chest, reaching up with the arms, simultaneously pressing with the toes and breathing. Now, when you're ready, bring the hands forward, lean the body forward, come up onto that back toe. Arms are forward, find your drishti, your point of focus, raise the back foot. When you're ready, drop the back foot. Now, this time the feet are in line. And if you have to move them a little bit, that's fine. Again, now that it's like you're on a tightrope. Inhale, bring the arms up. Warrior two, finding your stretch, your stance rather, your pose. Opening the chest, shoulders back. Pressing through the pinky toes. Breathe. Strong legs. Dropping the back arm, reaching and arching with the forward arm. And then coming forward, cartwheeling the arms to the floor, coming into our forward fold. Inhale, let's come up into half Ardha Uttanasana, and exhale deeper into the fold. Inhale, engage your core, press through the heels, arms rise, coming into chair. One last time, pressing up, and hands come to your heart. Take a breath here. We're going to do that whole series one more time for the other side. And when you're ready, dropping the hands to the side, inhale, arms rise, exhale, chair, bring the hips back as though you're going to sit down, and then press through the heels, coming back up. Exhale, coming down into our forward fold. Inhale, up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's step back now with the left foot, then with the right foot, coming into downward dog for one full breath. Inhale, rolling over the shoulders, coming into our plank for one full breath. Inhale, and then pressing through the hands, coming back to downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths here. Inhale. And exhale, shake your head, yes and no. Keep your neck loose. Inhale. Stretching from the tips of the fingers to the heels. Inhale for 3. And exhale. Now soften the legs.
Walk to the front of the mat, coming into a forward fold. This time we're going to step back with the left foot coming into warrior one. Back foot is angled out. Engage your core. Warrior one. Hips are facing somewhat forward. As far forward as makes sense for your body. Some bodies are a little different here. Reaching up, dropping into the lunge with the pelvis. Nice and tall in the torso. Breathing. When you're ready, leaning forward, bringing the hands forward, coming up onto your tiptoe behind. Find your drishti, your point of focus. When you're ready, lift the back foot and find your balance. When you're ready, drop the back foot. Now line the feet. Inhale, the arms come parallel to the floor and coming into our warrior two. Opening the chest. Gazes over your front arm. Strong feet. On your next inhale, dropping the back arm, reaching for the arch above the head, cartwheel the hands down to the floor and step forward into our forward fold. We'll do the other side. Wiggle it out here if you'd like. And then step back with the right foot at an angle. Engage your core and bring the arms up. Warrior one. And breathe. Keep that front knee from falling in towards the body. You want to keep it nice and straight over and over the angle. When you're ready, let's bring the arms down, lean forward. Find your balance and your drishti, lift the back foot. Warrior three. Bring the back foot down, align the feet now, arms rise for horizontally for warrior two, opening pulling the shoulders back, opening the heart space, gazes over the front arm. Really sensing those pinky toes doing their work. We don't think about our pinky toes very much, do we, anymore? Now drop the back arm, arch over with the other arm, and then let's cartwheel the arms down to the floor. Bring the back leg forward, coming into Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, forward fold. Engage your core, press to the heels, bring the arms up. Keep the arms up. We drop the hips down for chair. And then up, hands to heart. Taking a moment. How much time do we have? Do we have time for one more? I think we have time for one more series. Again, with the feet hip width apart, arms up to the sky. Exhale, chair. Check your toes. You can see your big toes. Press the heels, coming to standing. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, step back right. Exhale, step back left, downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling over the shoulders, forward plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, spread your fingers wide. Inhale, check your neck. Exhale, hips up to the sky. Inhale for 3. And exhale. Soften the knees. Walk to the front of the mat, coming into forward fold. Inhale, step back with the right foot, coming into warrior one. Engage your core. Coming forward now into warrior 3. Find your drishti. Stepping back into warrior 2. Shoulders back, open the heart. Now dropping the back leg or back arm, arch, cartwheel to the front, step to the front, and we're going to do the other side. Shake it out here. If you're having trouble with your balance today, don't worry. It happens to all of us. Just do the best you can. So now we're going to step back with the left leg. Press to the feet, engage your core, coming into warrior 1. Reach, reach, reach. Strong legs. Coming forward into warrior 3. If you have to even just keep that back leg with the toe touching, that's fine as well. Or lift it just a little bit off the floor, wherever you are and working in your balance. That's where you are today. Now dropping that back leg in line with the front foot, coming into our warrior 2, opening the chest, looking over past your front arm, strong feet. And then dropping the back arm, arching with the forward arm, and cartwheeling the arms to the floor, coming to our forward fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale down. Inhale, engage your core, bring the arms up. Keep the arms up as we come down into one final chair. On the heels, pressing up. Bring the hands to the heart. Soften your eyes for a moment. Samastiti. And breathe. You can open your eyes, bring your arms down, shake it out a little bit. Cross the arms at the chest, and let's come into a nice wide stance here. Coming into a goddess, wide leg goddess, so my feet are angled out. Bringing the hands down to the heart. Let's come into our goddess pose. So the hips are down and back. I can still see my big toes. Trying to keep the knees, we don't want them to fall in. We want to keep them out as much as possible. Coming into a circular pose with the arms. Now switch. Stay in the goddess. And maybe coming over to the side a little bit more. Strong legs. Keep going, couple more. And bring the arms up, straighten the legs. Coming down to, we're going to keep the legs where they are. Bring your left arm down and lunge over to the left side, touch the floor. The other arm comes to the sky. And then straighten and come up. Lunge to the bent leg, other leg is straight, and up. Lunge and up.
lunge. Trying to get that arm, that back arm up there. Get a nice range of motion there. Do a couple more, lunge. And up, Skandasana, lunge, and up. You can let your arms down, bring your feet in together, or actually about hip width apart. Bring your hands to your heart. We're going to take a wide step to your left and come down with the hands towards the knee. Coming back up, I'm doing this slowly. We're going to lift that lunging leg up and twist to the knee to the left, excuse me, to the opposite side, and then turn your arms to the other side for a twist. So it's lunge and twist. Lunge. And the goal is to try not to have to touch the toe as I'm doing there, but it's hard to talk and do it at the same time. So let's just do a few of these. Make sure your hips are behind so you can see that big toe. One more. And come back to center. Now we'll do the other side. So again, lunging. Make sure you can see the big toe and the hips are going way back. Coming up, bringing the knee up, twisting in front of the body, arms go behind. Nice and slow. One more. And down. Grab a brick. If you have something, have something to hold on to for this, we're going to do a little balancing work here. That would be great. If your balance is good, you don't need to. It's up to you. Take the brick. I'm going to place it between my knee and my thigh. First, I'm going to engage my core, find my point of focus. Once I have it there, I'm going to bring my other hand to my hip. I'm going to go open and close. Squeeze, open, open. Let's do one more. And down. The nice thing about the brick here, this is a tree variation for Vrikshasana, is it helps you engage your core, which is really important for balance. So let's try the other side. I'm not going to talk as much here. Okay, good. Drop your brick. Working on, again, more leg strength here. I think maybe I'll do this from the side. Leg strength and balance. So just your feet about hip width apart. Let's bring the arms up, raise the leg as comfortably high as you can. We're just going to hold here for about 10 seconds or about 3 or 4 breaths. And down. Let's try the other side. Find your point of focus, engage your core. Good. Let's try that one more time. Other side. Inhale up, engage your core. And down. Last side. Inhale. and down. Okay, last one here. This time we're going to, keeping the arms up, we're going to lift the leg out to the side, back to the front, and down. It's hard to talk and do it at the same time, so I'll see how I can do here. So inhale, lift. Exhale, out. Forward and down. Let's do the other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, out. Forward and down. Again. Inhale, lift. Other side. One more set. Last side. And down. Let's shake it out. And let's come onto the floor, grab a brick and bring it with you. And bring the brick between your knees in the middle position. Pigeon toe your toes just a little bit. Lift your hips and run your hands under the skin of your hips so that you're pushing the skin away from the lower part of the body. And you'll notice that that tends to bring the pelvis and the rib cage bones a little closer together and the small of your back closer to the floor. Pressing through the big toes, let's lift the hips and simultaneously bring both arms up and over the head, lifting the hips, and then exhale down. Hips down, hands down. Again, squeeze that brick with your knees. Inhale, lift, arms up, over the head, lift, 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 lift those hips, and exhale down. Let's do about 5 or 6 of these. So inhale, lift, nice and slow. You can really feel the movement of the spine. Inhale, lift, squeezing that brick, getting maybe a little bit more height, and down. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, hips down and arms down. You can place the brick to the side of the mat. Staying in this position, hands are at your side for support. We're going to lift the hips and simultaneously bring your right foot off the floor with your knee bent. Lift the hip and then bring the foot down and the hip down. Bring the other foot up, knee bent, lift the hip and down. These are called marching bridges. So you're doing like a marching motion with your leg, nice and slow. So you really have to control it. Inhale up, down. Let's do a few of these. Inhale up, lift those hips and down. Inhale up, exhale down. 2 more on each side. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, exhale, final set. Inhale, knee up, hip up, exhale down. Last side, inhale up and exhale down. You can give yourself a little shimmy of your hips if you'd like. Shake it out. And now bringing one leg, the right leg up above the body. The left leg is still bent. We're going to do another hip lift, but this time we're going to do about 10 lifts and we're going to keep that leg up in the air. So inhale, lift, exhale down. Inhale, lift, keep the leg up to the sky, exhale down. Inhale, lift,
exhale down. Inhale for 4, exhale down. Inhale for 5, exhale down nice and slow. Inhale for 6, exhale down. Push through that. Inhale for 7, push through your big toe on the floor. Inhale for 8, exhale down. Inhale for 9, almost done. Inhale for 10, and exhale down. Shake, bring your foot down, shake it out. Shimmies if you'd like. Other side. Again, make sure your knee, your bent knee on the floor, the toes are slightly pigeon-toed, and your feet and your heel is, your knee is not flapping out to the side. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift for 2. Exhale down. Up for 3. Exhale down. Inhale for 4. Exhale down. Inhale for 5. Really trying to get those hips up there and down. Inhale for 6. Inhale for 7. Inhale for 8. Exhale down. Up for 9. Exhale down. Inhale for 10 and exhale down. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little roll. Now, this is a fun one. Grab your brick, just one brick, staying on our back, our feet, our knees bent, our feet in the floor in front of you. This is sort of a mind bender, mind exercise, but also hip stability. So let's see how we do. So taking the brick, I'm putting it, flexing my right foot, and I'm taking the brick and placing it on top of the brick. This in and of itself takes a little bit of balance as you straighten your leg. Bring your other leg now up beside it. Take your right arm, bring it up. So the brick is on the right foot, left foot is up in the air, right hand is up in the air. My left hand is just down at my side for stability. Keeping the brick from falling off your foot, we're going to drop the right arm and the left leg to the side, as far open as feels comfortable to you, and then back up. Just play with this, see what you're struggling with, or if it's easy. I find I have to keep my focus right on that leg so that with the brick, so that it doesn't move, because it wants to go over to the side with my arm. But I have to work to not let it, so that I don't drop the brick. Do about 3 or 4 of these, nice and slow, feeling that opening. And after you've done 4 or so of these, bend the knee, take the brick. Now we're going to put it on the other side. So again, hardest part is getting it on that flexed foot and then straightening the leg. So get that stable first. And you find you have to flex your foot quite a bit. You have to make sure your foot is nice and flat. Okay. Then bringing the other leg up beside it. Right hand now is going to be down on the floor for support. Left arm is going to be up underneath the foot with the brick. Same thing. Keep your focus on that extended foot with the brick so that it doesn't move, and let the arm and leg fall to the side. Inhale up, nice and slow. This also has a benefit not just of being a sort of brain teaser, concentration and balance thing, but also works on hip stability.
which of course is so important as we age. So we may remain nice and strong, have our balance, and avoid fall risk. And when you're ready with that, you can take your brick. We are done with the brick now. Keep your knees up over your body. Bring your elbows so that they are close to your knees. Small, my back is on the floor. We're just going to do some straight dead bugs here, a little bit of abdominal strength. So extending my right arm up behind my head, I'm going to kick out my left heel and then bring it back to center. Trying to keep the small of the back on the floor. You don't want to arch the back up. Now take the left arm, extend the right leg, and back nice and slow. So you're really feeling the abs work here. Then alternate. If you feel the small of the back arching up, then don't go down so low with your leg. Keep your leg position up a little higher as you extend it, or don't extend it as far. Should really be feeling these in your abdominal and your core area. Don't forget to breathe. Let's do one more set on each side. And when you're finished, give yourself a little hug. Your knees, roll them around a little bit. Roly-poly, nice and relaxed and loose. Maybe bring your feet down to the floor with your hands on the floor. Lift your hips, give yourself a little shimmy. Maybe windshield wiper the knees, whatever feels good, just to loosen up. And when you're ready, let's bring the legs down, come into our Shavasana. Bring whatever blankies or comfy things you'd like with you. Come to the breath. Normal breathing now, nothing forced. Relax your hips. Make sure your shoulders are nice and relaxed and heavy against the floor. Hands are relaxed, fingers are relaxed. Close the eyes. And just let the benefits of our work today be absorbed into the body. And when you're ready, wiggle your toes, your fingers, roll your head from side to side. Take whatever final little stretches you'd like. Bend your knees. And when you're ready, roll over onto your side. Take a moment here with your eyes closed just to breathe. And then come up to sitting, keeping your eyes closed for a final moment. Hands to your heart, back to your intention. Seeing it, envisioning it filled with the light of your practice today and sending it out into the world as a blessing to humanity. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. As always, if you have any questions, comments, anything you'd like me to, next week is our last class. So if there's anything you'd like me to incorporate in that last class, feel free. I'd be happy to do so. And say something nice to someone today for no reason. You never know when it might just make their day. Take care. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robin.